Hi everyone, I'm Josh and welcome to Josh Wright Piano TV. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to take a quick look at one measure in the Opus 53 Chopin Polonaise. Very famous for this main theme. A lot of people play that at the Chopin competition, and this is one of the most beloved polonaises of all time. There's this little measure here. I'm going to play it slowly, and then I'll play it. We'll gradually work it up to speed. I haven't played this since I was probably 14 or 15. I did cover it in a full-length pro practice tutorial many years ago. I will link that in the description below if you want the full tutorial on this piece, where we go into a lot of different detail about interpretation, technique, fingering, all that kind of stuff. But today I just want to focus on this one measure because no matter what, every time a student brings this to me, this is always a problem area for every student I've ever had. And it's tough. It's difficult for a reason. It goes like this, and then you have a trill. Okay, one of the reasons it's tough is you're trilling with weaker fingers. You're trilling with 3-4-3 or 3-5-3. I don't like 3-5-3 as much. It feels a little crunched to my hand. This one feels okay with 3-5-3. Okay, but if we go a little faster, and you can work that up, but it never feels like getting into it. And it lacks a little bit of strength up there. Like, so you feel like I gotta play louder, and then you might play it a little slower. I have a little distribution between the hands that may help you. So what you could do instead of 1-3-4-3 and then jumping down to the 5-1 or 4-4-1, whatever you want, and then doing 3-5-3 or 3-4-3, whatever you want, and then jumping back down. That is closer, but see how the trill doesn't have quite so much bite. So it can get lost in there. And a lot of people have that, even in recordings, I've heard that be unclear. And especially in live performances, I've heard plenty of people be unclear. I've heard plenty of people do it clearly too. So I'm not saying this new solution I have, this distribution, is revolutionary by any means, but I hope it helps someone. Okay, so trill with strong fingers, 2-3-2, and you might be thinking, well, now I have an even bigger jump. Instead, we're gonna take that bottom note of the F octave with our left hand, because look, the left hand's right here. It's no big deal just to add an F there. So we're gonna go 1, and then just slide the hand up, 2-3-2-1, and then you'll be right there. Now, I can hear a lot of teachers already screaming at me and saying, oh, you just created a problem to have to jump there. But it does solve the issue. You're gonna be jumping a little bit there anyway, so why not do the jump to an octave, and you can just practice like this. And every student I've ever given this to has come back without issues. Now, some of my students, I have one student who has brilliant 3-5, 3-4, and 4-5 of, could you believe it, trills. He has really nice trills that way. They're not, the 4-5 trill is not as fast as his 1-2 or 1-3, but his 3-4 and 3-5 trills, he worked those up beautifully, and they are just about as fast as his 2-3 or 1-3 trills. I've never felt as comfortable. Like, he's, I guess, superior to me in that way. And many other people can trill effortlessly with 3-5 or 3-4, or even 4-5. I've never felt comfortable with that, and nor have the majority of students I've taught. So see how clear that is? And it gives you strength. Okay, so again, let's see, I've got to memorize where I'm going to. So this is going to A flat to A natural. I don't know why I'm missing that. There we go. Again, I'm being blatantly honest, I have not touched this in years and years and years. I wanted to kind of work this up in front of you guys to show you that it actually works. Gives it just a little bit more strength. That doesn't feel as good as... So... It also can help with interpretation because it might give you a little pause there and create momentum to there. And then momentum to there. So you can take a little bit of time there rather than jumping and panicking. There, that's feeling better. And you can now put more dynamics in rather than just playing it boring like I have been. So a little bit softer. And going to there. Okay, and that's already feeling better. Just after, maybe 20 reps of that I just did in front of you guys. And I have more confidence. So as I put it into context, let's see if this works. Already better. Okay, so I hope that helps. A lot of times students feel really guilty about distributing things into their other hand. They're like, I'm cheating somehow. And I can tell you the very, very best concert pianists I have ever talked to about difficult passages have often told me, oh, I just distribute this note down here or this note up into the right hand. And it was funny. I asked Sergei Babai on this one time, and he said, the only thing I can think is you wouldn't want to distribute the beginning of the double thirds. You actually have to do that in the hand. So anyway, I hope this helps. One more time. You're just going to take that bottom octave in the left hand with that chord, and then trill with your strong fingers. 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay. If any of you have any questions, my email is josh@joshwrightpiano.com. If you wouldn't mind subscribing and liking this video, helps the YouTube algorithm to get this information out to more people. I love to share this information. I make these videos for free, obviously. A lot of it to just help my own students. I actually started that. People say, why did you start your YouTube channel? I was like, I was annoyed with some students. So I put long, short rhythms and staccato work and different concepts. And it's turned into this huge project that I love doing. So let me know if you have questions. Again, my email is josh@joshwrightpiano.com. I'll leave a few links in the description below. One of them is for a free webinar containing 10 of my favorite tips to help take your playing to a higher level. Those are tips I use really every day in my own studies, my teaching. So check that out if you haven't already. And I'll leave a few links for some of my paid courses in the description as well. These will go even deeper than this channel goes over with repertoire, weekly questions from members. That's a fun course. And then finally, a link to my gear kit. All the gear that I use to film these videos, make YouTube videos, do online lessons. You could use them to record your student recitals. So all that gear will be there if you need some extra resources in that field. Have a great week. Good luck in your practice sessions.